Do we need these? No.
No, we shouldn't.
Hello. Let us know if there is sound.
Guys, let us know if we have sound, if we are live, sounding clear as a whistle. Let us know. Sound is good. Patrick, you can breathe.
No, you're not fired yet.
Lives to see another week. All right, guys, good. We have sound. Good. Well, 3 minutes early.
You're never early.
You're never early.
I know. I like to be fashionable.
You're never early.
The only time I'm early is for a flight or a tea time. That's it.
Smashing. Good. Guys, hope you're all well. Little Monday Q&A. We've just filmed a couple of nice little videos. Start the week. Where's the... I didn't grab those Mura irons. We've done the Mura PI 401s. Nice little game improvement iron to add to the Mura family. We done the second episode of Build the Beast, which was good.
Interesting, yeah.
It was a good little test. Surprised both of us, I think, didn't it? So tried today TSI 3, the G425 LST versus the Sim 2. Obviously, Sim 2 was good. For those of you who haven't seen, that's the cheeky little PI 401 from Mura.
That's nice. I like it.
It's really clean.
Very little offset.
Very little offset. You know, it's got definitely more generous head size, but other than that, it's a really clean little iron.
Patty, unplug that background light.
Yeah, it's a little bright. Morning. Oh, and a big congratulations. I'm sure delighted all our English followers. Today was the first day golf is allowed back in England.
Very nice.
So I'd love to hear from any of you who were playing this morning. Would be great to hear.
I would love to be playing. It's too cold.
A little too cold for you?
Too cold.
Let's see.
Played golf this morning. It's 23 degrees in Hampshire. Loving life.
Beautiful.
23 degrees.
Mikey is here for his day off in the Q&A. Mikey has a modified schedule now. He's a Monday to Friday guy while he's filming. So, yep, still doing his full schedule. I mean, you're not allowed a day off, really, are you? No days off.
You can have a day off when you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. David Sweatman is asking, Mike, I spoke with you in IG last week. Any luck finding somewhere near Augusta with a GC quad?
And I didn't find anyone. There's a couple people in Atlanta that have them. He's looking to get some numbers, baseline numbers.
Right.
In Augusta, not
too many.
Not too many.
Okay. Zach Rennie, does TXG do trade-ins for purchases made? We certainly do. We have trade-in partners that we use. So you can do that. It will be a new addition to the online store soon. So you'll be able to trade in through the new online store, which is going great. Big thanks to all of you who purchased head covers, towels. The store was going crazy over the weekend, which was great.
Mikey, what's your Starbucks drink of choice?
What you got today? A little cappuccino today?
Aye. Cappuccino.
Normally it's a tea.
Yeah, normally it's a tea.
Normally a tea with a...
Coffee's a new thing. I haven't really normally a coffee drinker, but we're into it right now.
There you go.
Days.
There you go. I knew Scott would be able to chime in. GC2, Edwin Watson, Augusta. That's probably your best bet for our man out there. Whisker, go and give Bandit a little... Bandit probably has no faith in us that we were actually going to turn up early today. That's probably what it is. I don't blame him.
Can I trade in my Lada?
What we got?
Hard to say, I know, but good bag setup for 103 swing speed driver. Currently M6 with even flow, 6.075, smooth tempo, and transition.
Probably a little heavy at that point. And you probably don't need to use something quite as heavy as a 75-gram shaft with even flow. Maybe get that down into the kind of mid-60s and see if you can pick a little something up. But M6 was a great head. Really good head.
I played M6. I loved it.
No issues with that. So you nailed it with what you said. It is hard to basically give you a recommendation of something better based on balls. We don't know your ball speed, your launch, your spin, your strike pattern, your swing tendencies. Sorry. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But if you want to give us a little context as to what you'd like to move about it, here's what I use and this is what it does. How could it be better? We can maybe help you a little bit more with that.
Nate's asking Starbucks, not Timmy's. Not a Timmy's fan at all.
Not a Timmy's fan at all.
Not at all. The odd Timbit is nice. That's not good for the waistline.
No. What's a good shaft weight for 170 ball speed? Tom, if only it was that simple, my man. If only it was that simple. A lot of different ways to go about it. It really just depends if you're a fast transition player that has natural speed. You don't have to certainly go over length. You can normally stay in the high 60s, low 70s region. In my own quest to get a little bit quicker, I'm going high 50s. Little range opening at Brampton Golf Club. That's nice. Emails pinging in left and right here. Yeah. Timmy's went way downhill over the years. Is that true?
Yeah.
Steeped tea.
Steeped tea's nice.
That is nice. I've had Caldwell brings me that. Lovely Chris Caldwell from Mizuno.
You know what's good? Steeped tea with some lemon and a bit of honey. That's nice. Garden looking steep.
Is it a Starbucks though?
No. You know the nice thing about a Starbucks? Atmosphere.
Ambience.
Smells good.
It's good. It's a premier establishment.
The map of the world of where your beans come from. I love that.
Ay.
Question from home of Cam Kennedy. For the North Pole. G400 Max driver, Diamante DF60TX. What shaft should I go with in my G400 3-wood to create the same profile? G400 Max DF60TX.
Where did that go there? There's
Right
there.
there, yeah.
So DF60TX, so you're going to, something in the stiff range. I wouldn't steer you too far away. What I use, to be honest, if you like that same profile, that Acra TZ5 75 M5 is kind of 77 grams, really tip stiff, similar to the DF. I really like that. It doesn't feel overly stiff. So as a fairway wood, it doesn't feel like you have to jump all over it. So I would say give the Acra boys a little try on that one.
Scott has a GC2.
Nice. What kind of ball for a high handicapper that won't break the bank? Well, last week we done the sugar golf ball. And all I've heard all week is we talked about $2.50 versus $5.40, something like that for Pro V1. And everyone's like, well, a Costco ball is $1, which, to be honest, I've never even seen a golf ball, and I've never even seen these Kirkland golf balls in the Costco I go into. But if that's the case,
the first Kirkland ball, I tried it like in 2018, I guess it was. Not bad, but apparently the versions after that are not what version 1 used to be. No,
they're very different. And Matt and I, back in the day, I mean, early videos, we done the Kirkland golf balls, the original. We done the second one. I'm not sure if people are telling us that there's a new version. One of our viewers is sending some for us to test because he wants us to try it and see what it's like. Happy to do so. I think everyone's curious about the Kirkland, but Sugar golf balls, Snell golf balls, Vice. Any of those direct to consumers are great. Encore. I don't know if we've actually tested Encore yet. We should probably get some from
Sibley.
Yeah, Sibley. Yeah. Okay. Our standard Mura iron build's always going to be slightly heavier swing weight. How much? Yes, they are. Generally speaking, I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine over text there. Tyler Miller was asking me, how do the Mura headweights and Strixon headweights compare? And my guess was about a 7 gram difference. 258 versus about 265 on the 6 iron.
Yeah, Mura stuff is what we consider heavy.
Yeah, because he was asking what the swing weight's going to be with the MMTs and the Muras, and I was like, perfect. They're going to be really perfect.
Balanced nicely.
Yeah, it would be ideal. And that was the first thing that I noticed when this time last year when I went to the Muras with the S400s. I just went, these are heavy. Yeah, these are seriously heavy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot that said.
So, Paddy, you want to grab that Nicholas box? Did we do that last week? On the Q&A? No?
I forgot. Big thanks to Jamie in the shop. Got me sorted and rocking the TXG gear in Vietnam.
Wow.
Vietnam.
TXG in Vietnam. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Jason's asking, are we having issues with back orders from OEMs, namely TaylorMade and Mizuno? We bought in heavily in stock with Mizuno and Srixon and TaylorMade. We have a lot of inventory with those companies. Guys, if you guys are having a really hard time getting stuff, we have a lot of inventory right now in TaylorMade, Srixon, Mizuno. We have Callaway inventory coming. So it's, maybe grab a couple out and we'll do...
cheeky little teaser video.
Yeah, we'll later today. Nice little teaser video. We did review the Nicholas irons. Sweet little things that they are.
They are not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
Indicators to look for before replacing a wedge. Grooves. Run your finger up the face of the club, and if it feels smooth like a baby's butt, time for a new wedge. Past, time for a new wedge. Can people see that? Nope. That's the certificate of authenticity.
Yeah. Look at that little golden bear on there, little Nicholas signature. Look at that.
That's nice.
Offset, 0. When slow spoiler alert on the test, it was I was thinking the 3-iron was going to be absolutely brutal to hit, and it was, to be honest, it was one of the nicest 3-irons I've ever hit. Yeah. I was shocked how well the ball flew. What's that, 3? Look at that. That is a thing of beauty, folks. Look at that there.
Jeez.
That's how the hosel transitions into the leading edge. That's how
razor blade.
That's how an iron should look. Beautiful.
Someone's wishing us a happy 1 week to the Masters.
Yeah, happy Masters. Yeah,
2021 Masters.
Soon. Is it not 2 weeks?
The week after Easter. For all those who celebrate, happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Yeah, guys. Just a little housekeeping on that. We will not be here next Monday, Easter Monday. Very deeply religious people, so we will be off next Monday, and we'll be back on Wednesday. Guys, for those of you who are not been with us for a few weeks and asking for an update on Matty, still taking some time to time away recovering. Taking some time to recover from some personal issues. We'll hopefully have him back soon. As the days and weeks tick by, it's only going to get better for Matty Boy and his kind of road to recovery. So keep sending him all your well wishes. We are doing the same, and we're passing on all your messages. Not one of them is being overlooked. We really appreciate all of them. So thank you for that, and keep them coming. But we have my wingman, able-bodied assistant, Michael, with us for the foreseeable future, doing a phenomenal job deputising. We just have to transition you over the other side of the camera and start doing a little testing, which is going to happen later today.
Oh, I've been sick
on the panel weekend. That's good.
Have spare rooms if someone is coming to Augusta for the Masters and can bring GC.
Wow. Well,
David, I will see you in a couple of years.
In the future, when we're heading back there, I think you and I will be back there next year.
Probably.
That's the plan. We'll be back in Augusta for next year. So,
did we ever tell people we were there in 2019?
I don't know if we ever told people. Did we tell you guys that we were there when Tiger won?
Saturday and Sunday.
Did I ever tell you that, Patty?
Good story. I'll tell you later.
Jeez.
Hey guys, I'm in a pickle. I'm deciding between a Callaway.
Don't enjoy a pickle.
A gherkin. Would you rather a pickle or a boiled egg?
Enough. Poor man's in a pickle here.
I know. Sorry. I've lost it. I'm in a pickle. I'm deciding between a Cali Maverick driver and the Cobra Rad Speed XB. What is your opinion? Rad Speed.
We like Rad Speed. I kind of feel a little guilty Rad Speed isn't part of Build a Beast.
Yeah.
I do. It's a good enough driver and it deserves to be. Do you know what? We'll do this. I'll hit it today, and if the numbers are in line with what we saw today, it will definitely deserve to be in there. So we may well add Rad Speed. It absolutely deserves to be in there. I like the look of the head, and it's been performed really well. So yeah, like it.
Uni Mike is hitting shots today. It's excellent news. Well, I'm glad that news makes your day a little better. Just wait till you watch it. Sweet gherkins are the devil. I don't mind a gherkin. But you like a pickled onion. That doesn't make any sense.
A wee silver crown pickled onion patty, eh? From the chippy. We love it. Home. Mikey's doing a stellar job, testament to the depth of TXG. Guys, thank you. That is exactly the truth. Mikey, Alex, Cam, John, Paddy, Dean, whoever we subbed in here would have done a great job. The difficult bit for anyone subbing in is getting used to this part of it, isn't it?
Yep. 3 weeks. Nervous as hell.
It's not easy. It is not easy, but it gets easier, doesn't it? It gets easier every single week, and you guys will see the daftness that's in him the same way I see it every single day. And it'll be easier to come out your shell and all that sort of stuff. So it's good.
Whisker says, will you play the Beast for the season?
Yes. That's the plan, Whisker. Yeah. Little, again, spoiler alert, but the idea is that we narrow this down to probably 2 drivers, and then we take it outside for the finale. And then we go game them on the course. We use Arcos data, we use strokes gain data to decide which one ultimately is going to end up in the bag.
Someone says, is Link worth it? Yes. Link is worth every penny you have in your pocket.
It's a must. It is a must.
What's in the Starbucks cup? Caramel macchiato or green tea latte for me? Caramel macchiato, not bad. Little cappuccino, little tea for the boss.
Yep. Joe, our good pal Joe, why is Ping Fairwood's lead edge so much straighter than all other OEMs? It's a good point. I mean, that it's really flat at the bottom, isn't it? Whereas, you do see other companies going with much more of that kind of, we call it the smiley face. You used to call it that TaylorMade. I mean, it's just their preference for their design, Joe. That's really all it is. I mean, there's CG implications. The more you have that, smiley face, obviously you're raising the CG either side of the center and those sorts of things. So there's little parts like that. What do you see? Tell me.
People are so nice. Big fans of me.
Big fans. We're all big fans of Mikey. Rightly so.
Hi guys. I hope this is the 55th question. I play extra stiff shaft in my G400 Max. That needs to be brought down. I'm reading.
No, 55. It's the 55th because Rangers 55.
Oh.
Ask Paddy. He'll understand.
Soccer schmocker.
It's a little Rangers reference to you there, Paddy.
I forget what I was reading now.
55. Go.
I don't remember where it is.
Go back up. I'll find it.
Oh, there it is. Play extra stiff shaft in my G400 Max, and it works. But all the fittings say I shouldn't be using it.
Yeah.
Shocking. I mean, if it works, if you're comfortable with it, why change it, right? If it's working. But I mean, if you're getting fit into something else that performs better, then go ahead and use it.
Who knows more about clubs here, Mikey or Ian? Well, the benefit for you guys is it's a team effort combined. We both know more than just about most, which is the good news for you guys, which is why you're here. So,
but I'm young, still new to
a young buck. You've been in that a long time.
A long time, yeah.
In that long time.
Ready to retire.
And also the other thing with you're coming at it from a build side into the fitting side, which you're doing more fitting now, which is good. And so I'm certainly always been at it from the fitting side of things. And I would say the YouTube channel has helped me learn, more about build implications than ever before. Messing about with all these different swing weights and counterbalance this and grips that have white dye in them that weigh heavier than black grips and all this sort of stuff. It's a lab. It's a learning lab, research lab. It's fantastic.
I think for me with equipment, besides all weights and stuff like that, the videos you guys have done on the ball is just
fascinating. Well, even messing about warming up earlier on, and I couldn't get the numbers I was looking for out of the Mura iron I was testing. Switch the golf ball, boom, perfect.
Yeah, nice.
It's guys. We say this all the time, and I say in any educational or tutorial videos that I do for, whether it be Golf Fanatics with Andrew Rice and things, do not overlook the golf ball as the key ingredient, the key variable in what you're testing. If that variable is off, really the whole thing is really coming down to, I like the feel of them, I seem to hit them in the middle, but the launch and spin numbers are not accurate to what you actually will find. So it's very important.
Is pelters last night over the golf ball. People asked what I played, and I said Pro V1X, and they're like, "Wow, did you see that video of that guy cutting that ball, and the ball was off-centered from Titleist and this and that?"
Listen, all you guys need to do is go and listen to Tony over at My Golf Spy, listen to what Tony says about the golf balls and the consistency and the finings. You know, the My Golf Spy guys have been through the factory at Titleist. They'll tell you the quality control that exists within that build at Massachusetts. And, you know, one guy cutting a golf ball open and finding an off-center core, very good.
I know.
Tells you just about nothing.
Any of the guys we've talked to that have been to Titleist come back saying,
yes,
I don't know what other ball to play other than Titleist.
Yeah, it's you know, that's what it comes down to, quality control. There might be other golf balls that perform better for you, launch and spin and all those sorts of things. I mean, I was doing a test there, and my ball speed was a little bit down with the driver, flip into left dash Pro V1X, boom, 2-3 miles an hour ball speed. You know, immediately for me it's crazy. So just options are what we all need when it comes to that.
Came across a mint set of lads. Going to tinker with them. Remember these beauties.
Nice. Titleist they have such a good for the iron, such a good DNA for making the blade. It really is. Excited to see the new iron line coming out at the end of this year from Titleist.
Really good.
I mean, the TXGs 100, 200, 300, 400 were a phenomenal addition, a nice departure from the AP range. And I'm excited to see what the second evolution of that's going to be. I just always look forward to the second evolution of things. You learn something and you modify it and you come again. And I think this will be really good stuff. Who is in the house? LC in the house.
Stronger. Where?
Mikey, looking fresh. You're looking fresh. You're
Thanks,
looking
pal.
and doing great on camera.
Thank you. Still nervous.
See? Doing a grand job.
Thoughts on Mitsubishi C6 blue shaft? We do well with C6. It's a very good price point shaft.
Yep.
Fits into a wide range of people as well.
I remember 3 years ago at the PGA show, and we interviewed Zane Nuttall from Mitsubishi. And I remember asking Zane to kind of tell me a little bit about it, and he said it's the most over-engineered shaft that they've ever made. They said it could quite easily have been at a $400 price point. And it comes in, I think US market's what, 199, Canadian market like 259,
175.
Yeah, something like that. So they just needed a price point, and they happened to make it. It turned out to be better than they expected from a quality control standpoint, and it's a bargain.
Crazy.
A bargain. Any new clubs being released soon? Nah, we're not really in that time of year. Easter is kind of time for all the dust to settle on the new releases. And
no Easter eggs from the OEMs yet.
No.
It's an Easter joke.
Jokes. Cracker. MMT driver shaft.
I know. I'll just order one and get one in.
Yeah, do that.
John watches this anyways. John, send us a few shafts, pal.
Who's asking?
I'm saying that Jonathan from Mitsu watches.
Yeah, that would be actually ideal, Jonathan. If you do see this, we would love to test. I get so many questions because it is obviously super popular with the irons right now. It's an OEM offering. People want to know, so it would be fantastic.
Is the Autoflex hype over? Just getting started.
Is the hot? I would say it's.
I don't think it's
plateaued.
Yeah, I don't think it's over. I think more people now have access to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy it at multiple different places, so it's definitely plateaued. I don't think it's over.
No, agreed. Julio, is there a break-in period for a driver that was fitted, or should you be hitting it good right away? Get fit for a G425 LST with a VA sleigh and can't seem to get it under control. Yeah, Julio, we normally say like 6 to 10 rounds is the kind of sweet spot when you really should be finding your groove. your timing should be starting to settle down. You should have a good idea of what the miss looks like, what the good one looks like, and then you should be starting to kind of predict that and aiming accordingly. If you're still not able to do that, then you're in a bit of trouble. Yeah.
Gary says, guys, I have a huge problem with my TXG towel. I got to play today and had to dirty it. Buy another one. It's fashion.
Always need a backup, don't you? Brian McAllister, speaking to Stephen McAllister, an old mucker of yours from Las Vegas area, sends his regards.
Las Vegas.
Stevie Mac was my original mentor in golf when I first turned pro. Stevie had played in the European Tour, won a couple of times. He was my first coach that really helped me more than anyone's ever helped me with my game. I miss Stevie Mac. It's always one of the reasons I want to bring TXG home, because I know I can reconnect with people like Stevie's.
Where's he teach out of?
Brilliant guy. I think probably still out of Archerfield.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I know he takes a lot of groups to Loch Lomond and stuff like that, but Archerfield is where he does most of his corporate days. A phenomenal corporate clientele. I think at one point he was doing 200 corporate days a year or something like that. It's just, he's a phenomenal golfer, obviously. I think he might still be playing in the European Seniors Tour. Phenomenal golfer, and honestly, as a guy, he's 10x the golfer he ever was. Yeah, he's the best.
We playing Loch Lomond soon.
The next time we go, we're definitely playing.
Sign me up.
Bucket list. Bucket list.
Renaissance, apparently.
Is it Renaissance now? Brilliant.
So it's not Renaissance, it's Renaissance.
Renaissance. Renaissance.
Scott says, after seeing a range full of pink shafts, I can without a doubt say it's just starting.
Yeah.
So
Scott was telling me that down at Augusta. Scott, what was that? That reminds me of what that tournament was. You text me and let me know that there was a load of
just to build that range.
Incredible. When is stock shaft offerings coming to the new store? So, guys, this is a really good question, and I'm glad you asked that. You can order stock product right now. So email us to orders@txg.ca if there's anything you want that's a stock product. Even if you want advice from us as to what you would like to play and from the stock offerings, we're happy to do that. Obviously, we're going to be launching the virtual fits probably later this week. In fact, definitely later this week. So yeah, we'll do that. We can order you any stock products that the manufacturers offer. The one thing I will caution you on, though, is you will be subject to the lead times that stock builds are offering right now, which is
on the slow boat.
On the slow boat, yeah. So could be 4 weeks, could be 6 weeks, could be 8 weeks on that. If it's a custom build, that's the beauty of custom. If we have it in stock, the shafts we can get normally pretty quickly. We can probably turn those around in closer to 10 to 14 days.
Yep.
That would be on the long side of a custom build. So completely up to you guys. Picks for the Masters, Michael. I know we done this last time, but
Poulter or Cantley or Morikawa. Those are my three.
Poulter, really? I wouldn't be against it. I'd love to see it. There's just the depth in golf. I can't see Poulter beating Dustin Johnson, Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas for 4 days round Augusta. I just can't see that. But, I mean, he's been there in the past, hasn't he? He's contended there a few times.
It was during that painful coverage of golf yesterday. They were talking about
It was painful.
It was horrendous.
I know.
Billy Horschel is looking good for Augusta.
See,
he's a Florida Gators
nice guy.
Probably won't even see the weekend at Augusta. So let's just pump the tires.
Who knows? But that wasn't great golf, was it? On the
horrendous.
Yeah, it's a shame too, because Scott Scheffler had played really well. I think they were saying he had something like 15 birdies in his two wins, in like the last 32 and the last 16 or something like. He'd been playing great. It's just, I just think that's a long week for them. I think they run out of steam.
Yeah, it's a lot of golf. And
that third and fourth match is a dud as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Kutcher looked absolutely exhausted at the end of it. Exhausted. Scheffler hit that driving iron like 312 yards or something like that. Now it was a bit downhill, but still.
I thought you were going to say I was a bit downhearted when I seen it.
Yeah.
Devastating. Ventus Black 6X with a TSI 3 for a fade biased player. Lovely. That's a left side eliminator, that combo, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just found that in the test we just done with TSI 3. Loves to eliminate a left side, especially with Ventus Black.
John Jensen, I ordered stock G710s from TXG. It was an awesome experience. Thank you, sir.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Very cool.
Don't forget, it's only a par 67 Bryson. No comment.
Hey guys, I'm in a pickle. I'm deciding between Callaway Maverick Driver and the Cobra. I think we answered that one from Eden earlier on. Eden, we said I think we said Rad Speed would be a little bit better for you. I wasn't a huge lover of Maverick last year. I think it was a decent driver. Rad Speed XB, when we tested it, was super forgiving. So I'd probably lean you towards Rad Speed on that.
Going for an iron and wedge fitting on Friday. Should I give the fitter info about swing weight, VL clubs, and shafts I like, or just let him fit me from scratch? I would say let the fitter dial you in. Go in with an open mind. You can give him like things you want to maybe achieve.
And keep it in the back of your mind, obviously. Like you know what you're looking for, and if you feel like you're not being led down that path, obviously, speak up and let them know that. But yeah, let them do their thing. Let them kind of give a good explanation as to what they think for you, and then let it play out. But it's a process. It's a two-way street when it comes to fitting. It's not okay. Here's the ones you have to use. You can only use these ones. Nothing else will be good for you. And you feel like that's not the best one for you. You've got to speak up and voice your opinion. So make sure you have your say.
Someone was asking benefits to a raw wedge aside from no glare. Getting Vokey soon. Don't know if I should get chrome or raw.
But one of the main things I always mention to people, any chrome or finish or whatever, you are going to dull the radius of the groove, right? You're going to add some curvature to the groove. Now, if those are milled out or something like that, that's a little bit different. But I just like them because they feel a little bit softer. I love the reduced glare, and I know that the edges of the grooves are going to be at their sharpest if it's raw and there's no finish on there. It's just my preference.
The thing I like about a raw wedge is if you need to grind something off it, play with a little bit of movement, you have the ability to blend it and polish it to kind of look stock again as much as you want. Whereas if you take it off chrome, jet black or the gunmetal, it rusts, and some people don't like that. So
definitely. I hope there's a lot of our UK or certainly our English audience are back in from the golf course today. First day back in the course. I hope you get good weather. I hope the courses were open and kind of you were able to see some friends. I was thinking about you all this morning, actually waking up and thinking this is a good day for a golfer back in England, and everyone was looking forward to it so much. I know the weather's been wet, so we'd love to hear if you managed to get a game with your pals, and if it was nice to be back. I'm sure it was.
Parking lot pints after the round.
Parking lot pints, yeah, why not?
Might play this weekend. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think about just at the start of the live, I got an email through to say our driving range was opening at my Oban club, so I'll certainly be heading out there to hit some balls this weekend, and I'm going to actually sneak a little GC quad out with me to the range because I want to see how this speed jump is going to translate to outdoors, and if what modifications am I still swinging with the same effort level and intent. So it'll be good. Donald Swinley is asking, what issues, if any, would a scratch handicap golfer with decent speed encounter by going to game improvement irons? I would say we saw a little bit with that Mura test, didn't we?
Get a little shallow and hurt your game.
Sometimes that sole width can be a little bit of an issue. It was when we tested the Mura Nicholas irons. That was the first thing I said. You have to say, I'm feeling a contact that's just more crisp, more just. I'm feeling everything. I'm getting way more feedback than I usually get from the golf club, and it's that very thin sole on the blade. It just felt amazing. And then when I tested those game improvement irons, I just didn't feel the same crispness through the strike. So I just say, be careful of having that much mass low down. Be careful of the lofts, obviously being a little on the strong side. Make sure your standard deviations, if you can test that on a GC. But other than that, take the forgiveness if it'd be good.
Take a good miss.
Definitely. Kevin said, "Can't believe the Golf Channel never even showed Bob McIntyre's drive
Crazy.
to win to get through his group. Drove it to 2 feet as Dustin Johnson stood over his putt.
Oh, really?
The guy he literally knocked. He knocked out
hilarious.
as DJ standing over his putt, and like DJ had to walk away from it or something because it kind of came round and off the side. Brilliant, unbelievable for Robert McIntyre. He's doing so well. I mean, I know all the Scots back home are just loving having someone who's is obviously competing really well. Last couple of years he's been a big force on the European Tour. Now seeing him competing in these WGCs and on the PGA Tour, it's brilliant to see. A long time coming.
Yeah,
it's good.
Young kid.
Yeah, got all in front of him. He's got a great attitude as well. He really does.
Who is a YouTube golfer, I guess, you'd like to collab with?
A YouTube golfer.
I think that's what the question is. Ian, your mic is freaking.
We're not on a mic. We're on the laptop.
Right.
We're not using independent mics for this. It's just the laptop. Yeah. I would love to. Who else? I would love to do some collab with. I mean, I don't think Brian LaRoche would consider himself a YouTuber, really. I don't really consider us YouTubers, but Brian LaRoche would be somebody I'd like to do some content with.
I know everyone's saying that.
Guys, let us know if there's any issues. Maybe we're sitting a little too far away from it. Bring the mic a little bit closer if that's what it's going to take. Let us know.
Sound is fine.
Yeah, Chris is saying the sound is fine. Matt's saying the mic is messed up from 2. Okay, give it a second. Give it a second, and if it's an issue, we can. We're going to check it on our end, guys. What were we saying? YouTubers.
Yeah.
I mean, I think obviously Peter Finch. We've talked about doing some stuff with Peter. Doing more stuff with Alex Etches would be great. Aye. So yeah.
The mayor has spoken.
The mayor, Scotty Yeaman, has spoken. I'll grab another one.
That's all good sound. Hold on. Roll up here.
Did you see it? Okay. Just doing a little refresh here, guys. Specialty wedge versus set pitching wedge, Michael. What do you like? Pros and cons.
Set pitching wedge, keep the gaps nice and tight, consistent in flight. For me, I find if I was to use like a Vokey or an Artisan pitching wedge, not enough distance for me off it.
Mm-hmm.
It just drops off too much.
Okay.
Even though Strixons, I got a gap wedge just to try it. Never played a set gap wedge before.
Worth a try, eh?
Aye.
I think if you play mostly full shots, you don't chip too much. You're not looking for the versatility that some people look for with that pitching wedge. I think sticking with the set wedge is what I tell 9 out of 10 people to do. Yeah.
What's the best way to start a career in the club making fitting side of the industry? That's a great question. I have no clue.
What's that? What was it?
Good way to start a career in like club fitting and building. Find a reputable fitter, club builder, agnostic fitter, and
yeah.
I mean even tech rep for a company for a few years will get your name in the door and can grow within an OEM or grow within a company like ours.
I personally started in my grandfather's shed, and that was literally how I was doing it. I bought all my own equipment. I bought shaft pullers, heat guns. I was doing all those sort of home repairs. I just wanted to learn it on my own. I'd done all that sort of stuff back when I was maybe 18 or so, just when I first joined the PGA. And that's really what got me into it and got my love for, tinkering about with equipment and stuff like that. So, you can go and do courses. I think the Mitchell course is probably still the one to do. when obviously the borders reopen and people can travel in, I'd recommend going and doing that with Larry Baldridge. The Mitchell course, I think, is a great foundation for any aspiring club fitter or club builder. I think it's brilliant. Do the TrackMan online certification. The TrackMan University courses are good. The Foresight Peak training is really, really good as well. Every shaft manufacturer, for the most part, now has a shaft university. There's lots out there. It almost disappoints me when I get that question from people at times, because it tells me you haven't looked.
Yeah.
Because it is out there. So if you're coming to us to ask, it means that you're just kind of doing the old Google search, you know. And it's there's so many ways to find it. I think there's lots out there.
Beg your way in. That's what I did. That's what Paddy did.
It's a good way to start.
Paddy was like a dog nipping at my heels.
Does TXG like AMT iron shafts? Very much so.
Now we do all of them.
Very, very much so. Yep. Brent's asking, what did you encounter with the TC201 versus the Nicholas? As I'm sure you compared. Honestly, it was just the crispness of the contact with the Nicholas iron was just superior to anything I've ever hit. Just that thin sole was... Well, like, here's an example. Today, warming up with that PI 401, I was kind of struggling to hit my 135 with the wedge, and then first couple of swings with the I think it was a 9 iron we actually using the Nicholas iron, 145. Like, it was easy. Jumpy. Yeah. Purely because the contact was so good, and I just didn't feel that today with that PI. Now, I loved the PI 401 for, you know, for that game improvement player, but for me personally, it just didn't have a sole that I really enjoy. So that is what it is. Golfsmith was a tremendous resource back in the day, Rob Coates is saying. It was. Unfortunately not doing that anymore. Golf Works, I think, still does a course, but guys, still the Mitchell golf schools are the best in the industry. I don't know of anything better. I couldn't tell you anything better.
You guys see the new TaylorMade RBZ driver?
I did see that.
I think it's from I don't know where the photo is. Maybe it's just
looks like an old one.
Yeah, it's from a set. It's from like one of those
box sets.
That's it.
Yeah. Nathaniel's Black Mura 201s arrive tomorrow. So here's the thing. Should I go black? Should I go with the black heads with those MMTs, or stick with my chrome heads with the MMTs? I feel it. Do you think so?
I mean, I don't enjoy...
You don't enjoy the wear on a black head?
No, I think it looks awful, but just the set would look nice.
See, I'm kind of almost thinking, like...
You gonna play them?
What? If I make those irons up? That I probably would be inclined not to play them as much, but I would like to get a raw set. I'd love to get a raw set of 201s.
I was tempted to strip those 501s.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Andrew says once you... No, I'm not even going to go there.
What? Do you find the ZX7 response very different on the mat and grass? Is the VSOL benefits more pronounced on grass? I think we notice it a bit of both. It's still going to go through.
Yeah, bit of both. The VSOL is better for steeper players than shallow players. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I kind of err on the side of being a little on the shallow side from time to time. That's my default weakness. That's why I don't do all that well with the VSOL. I do well with pre-worn leading edges. That buys me that little bit of strike early on in the turf interaction. Whereas the VSOL has quite a sharp leading edge, and it tends to get stuck, which doesn't serve me too well. Rob's asking, have we spent any time with the Callaway Apex blended set recommendations? Rob, obviously, the difficulty for us right now is lockdown, pal. I mean, you guys see us every week when we do our testing, and you know it's not like we're busy testing, you know, throughout the week. So we would normally be doing a lot of consumer testing in the bays with our fits, but we're just not able to get that right now. Yeah. We actually will start later this week with our fittings A little announcement coming soon, but we are going to be able to open in a satellite location outside of the 2 locations we're in right now, which is great. Whisker, thank you for asking. Have you ever had a female application for fitter builder at TXG? We have not, and I would love to welcome one. I'd like to, encourage, more girls into club fitting, club building, into the industry. I just don't see it enough, and I would love to, I'd love to certainly be kind of part of the growth of that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, be great. Ontario course is opening yet. Some are open.
Some are open, yeah.
I saw ClubLink announced this Saturday for all their courses. That's a big move. So probably private courses will be 1 week after that. You think the 10th?
Yeah.
When are you guys open?
I don't know. Maybe the week after the Masters.
Week after.
Masters weekend would be
for
good.
The range.
Yeah, in the short course.
Dave Fogine, how's your neck doing? Not great. In all honesty, I really felt it today. Really, I was hitting some drivers earlier. Did not feel great at all. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Manageable. Are you guys going to let Cam open a TXG satellite shop stroke van here in his hometown of Thunder Bay? I don't think Cammy wants to be in Thunder Bay, to be honest. I think he kind of likes living in the city. Yeah. Maybe in the summertime he likes being home, that sort of thing, but not sure.
Mikey has no idea when Uni's open. That is correct.
Easiest driving iron to hit, Michael.
Last year's Strixon was good. U85.
Mm-hmm.
Super easy.
Yep.
For this year, probably U5 10. 10's a big one.
10's a big one, I think.
U5 10.
Yeah, that would be by far, I think, the easiest to hit. Yeah, that's
the nicest looking one is that Strixon driving iron. Holy man, is it nice.
I tell you, I think the Callaway's nice. I think both of those are really nice. We're going to do a little shootout soon. We've got the new pin crossover here. We've got the new Strixon. We've obviously still got P790 UDI. Haywood. Probably get 5 or 6 of them to do a little, maybe make that a little 2-parter, eh?
Yeah.
Test 3 and 3 or something like that, and see which ones we like. 5-putt played Millcroft and Burlington last week. Yeah, I think the Burlington courses and the Niagara courses are probably open by now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Weather's been great, really.
Is there still a platinum or premium YouTube fitting, VIP fittings?
Is there still what? Sorry, say that again.
Someone asked earlier if they were to sign up for premium, are they still getting those fitting options?
No. So this is something that is coming out actually in the next few days. So the memberships are the platinum especially is going to be paused for the moment. So obviously everyone who's signed up, we will see out their time, what they've paid for, what they signed up for. It's just not possible at the minute to run the business and do everything that we're doing and keep up with the amount of platinum members we have. It's just, we're not doing you guys justice. We're not doing ourselves justice by doing it. And that's not fair to anyone. So the platinum memberships will be paused as of probably actually tomorrow. There'll be an email going out to all the platinum members. But as I say, nothing stops for those of you who have signed up for the month. It will carry on through. We'll just not be accepting any new ones basically from now onwards.
Mm-hmm. TXG tour truck, that would be awesome.
Yes. Yeah. You a mind reader?
I'm not talking about it anymore. Putting a graphite shaft in my 4-iron to get some distance separation from my 5-iron thoughts.
Like it, Todd. Like it. Why not? Think outside the box. Anything like this is a good idea. One of our great customers, Yaz Anami, Yaz wants to do, he uses Project X LZ in his irons, 115 and MT 105 and a 5 and a 6 iron because he struggles to create that separation. I love it. It's really good.
Have you heard of the Diamond Golf Course in the UK?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Now, where's that, Aidan? Tell us where that is. I'd be curious. Michael, there's one for you. Rob wants to change the grip on his Stroke Lab putter. Should you go with a super stroke with a counter core to keep the counterbalance feel? Negatives, positives? What do you think?
If you can get that stroke lab, yes.
It's not easy, is
You
it?
need a lot of heat. Might melt a shaft. I've done it. But yeah, no. If I would say just keep the counter core in there and just go standard super stroke.
There you go. How often should you get refitted? Scott is asking. I would say the 3 to 5 years is the window for most people. If you're someone who just likes to, see what's fresh, 1 to 2 years, there's nothing wrong with coming in and just doing the fit and seeing how your clubs stack up. But most people's budget will stretch every 3 to 5 years and refreshing the equipment. And there's no real need to. Equipment doesn't move that fast. Mm-hmm. There's not like there's huge advancements every single year.
Sebastian's saying lots of courses open down in London, Ontario. Come for a round.
Yeah, we actually could do something I need to chat to the boys with. We are going to head down to Riverbend with do some outdoor content with Gareth when the weather allows over the next few weeks. So, I'm looking forward to doing that. I got a few other things planned with Putt View and Swing Catalyst, and
the Putt View stuff will be cool.
That'll be really cool. Really, really cool. I think must have been my dad's answering, I think, for us there. Brian must have been asking about X-Forged CBs, if we liked them. We were bigger fans of TCB than X-Forged. Yeah. Too much offset, I think, on that X-Forged iron for most people, for that style of iron. I think TCB is a better head shape.
Nice offset.
Aye. Yep.
If we get fitted with another company,
yes,
can we send the specs to you to build? Absolutely.
You 100% can.
Orders at txg.ca. Send all your info.
Yep.
And the boys will make you up a quote. You approve it. Order goes in. We'll build it up for you.
Love it. Guys, tell us how you're enjoying. If any of you have been on the online store, give us your thoughts. What do you like about it? What could be better? As we said before, we are going to be adding the stock offerings. That's going to be a project over the next probably 10 to 14 days where we get those offerings up there, but it will be up there. If you do want to order stock clubs through us, and orders at txg.ca is how to do that. We can get those going for you, no problem. But we'd love to hear some feedback on the new store.
Tiger Tim says, Ian, regarding your neck, check your IGDM.
Certainly do that.
It is really easy to spend money on the store. It's like a donation without the tax return.
I think, the store is, so Derek, I saw you ordered your Modus 120s. Good for you. Perfect way to do that and get them spec'd out properly. And at least, when your irons get pulled apart, head weights will get checked, they'll get rebuilt perfectly to spec, lofts and lies. Make sure, I'm not sure, Derek, if you've specified loft and lies, we can reset them for you to where they need to be. So, we can make sure you're starting the season on the front foot.
Brian McAllister, Mikey, is the Hosel the Strixon ZX driving iron 370? It is not 370. It's like it's a bit larger than 355. I just built one the other day.
But it's not 370?
No, it's very tight 370.
Now, the one thing you probably could do when you're using 370 tips, if it's a little bigger than 355, you do have a little play with the 370 tip where you can sand it down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because of the wall thickness on that.
I still take 355 and ream it.
Yeah.
And you kind of move the head around the reamer, and it takes a thin piece out where it goes. It's good.
It's why you need to have your clubs built by a professional, because there's all these little nuances, guys. It's not as easy as you might imagine that it is. Club building is not the grip and glue that people say that it is. It's a real art form to build and a balanced set of golf clubs. So that's a good example of that. Kyle loves the online store. Thank you, Kyle. Very, very much appreciated.
Any recommendations for leather putter grips? Best Grip does a good one. I think they even do a micro perf putter grip. Mm-hmm. That would be my go-to.
Alex is asking, do you think you'll come up to Montreal for a little pop-up fitting day? I don't know about Montreal, Alex, but I do think we will be in the Ottawa region this summer. That would be the plan. Late summer. Depends, obviously, COVID related, and if it's safe for us to scoot about and do things like that. But we do have a little like pop-up in Ottawa in the works.
How's your French?
Smashing.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? That's all I know. Putter fitting ready to go in Mississauga yet? Need to finish my full bag from last summer. Yes, putter fittings, you can do them. Email in info@TXG.
Yep.
Marianne will look after you. What else?
We get this one all the time, but we'll go again. Short video series purely on club building coming? ?
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
One day.
Christmas is coming, but so is the video series and the club building.
Listen, I don't know how to operate the camera.
What's involved in a putter fitting, Jason is asking. Well, we're obviously going to establish the style of putter you need, blade versus mallet. Do you need toe hang? Do you need offset, length, loft, lie, start line, your aim, all those sorts of things, Jason. There's way more goes into a putter fitting than people realize. I would say it might be the most detailed aspect of any fit that we do here at TXG. The Quintic ball roll system is second to none in the industry, and it is a phenomenal tool. Center shaft. Don't be swearing on the channel. So yeah, that's putter fits are a must for you guys. It's a must.
Dave says he did an Adele fitting and it was great. The new stuff looks good.
Yeah, you were chatting with him last week.
Mm-hmm. New stuff looks interesting.
Philip is asking, why does Club Champion use TrackMan and not GC Quad? I think by the time that GC Quad even hit the market, Club Champion was probably 40, 50 stores deep. Now they're over 100 stores deep. Not an easy switch to flip on that one. I mean, even if you said that they could get a discount on a mass order of GC Quads, they're probably going to be in for the best part of $750K.
Yeah.
If they put them in every single store.
More, because if they have how many pages?
Well, I'm thinking like if they get a mass discount, what it might be. But like, if they buy them at what the retail market is, they're in for millions. That's the reason why they obviously partnered up with TrackMan early on, as we did in the early days with club fitting stores I had, 10 years ago. But we were fortunate enough that when we started TXG in 2016, GC Quad was just being launched at that time. We compared TrackMan 4 and GC Quad side by side, and it was the easiest decision I've ever made. We actually did buy a TrackMan 4 early on. If you go back to the Instagram, and you can actually see us working with TrackMan 4. Still think TrackMan's a phenomenal launch monitor, but when it comes to indoors and isolating the precision of strike points, things like that, that has evolved the way I train our guys to fit, the way I fit, everything. I just think there's so much information comes from that. It's brilliant.
Have you seen the leaked GC Cinco? I think, yeah. Nice. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Next question.
No comment.
Not at 15K each. Normalize. What does that even mean? Oh, and TrackMan.
Exactly. Ping G425 Max versus Epic Speed for 5 wood. What do you like?
Probably 4. I would go 425.
I'd go 425. More options with the sleeve.
Yeah.
I love it that it's 17.5, not 18 or not 18 or 19 like some 5 woods are in the market. I kind of have a real preference for that. GC Cinco sounds made up. Is Sam Putt Lab technology any good? Kevin's asking. I'm sure it is, Kevin. I've never ever done a single session on Sam.
We had one in college.
Yeah. Did you like it?
No.
No?
really dated and just never updated, and it wasn't very good.
No.
But I'm sure like there's new stuff that's good and it's not bad.
I think like everything, any launch monitor, once you sort of get a level of proficiency on that launch monitor, it's all about how the user applies the information. They're all good. Every one of them's good. I never felt like I was doing that disservice to people when I was fitting them on TrackMan before. I knew kind of what I needed to extract from that TrackMan to give a good fit. I feel like, there's levels and I've found more levels of that with GC Quad. So ultimately it always comes down to the ability of the fitter anyway.
Yeah.
W Robs 01 is asking, Mikey, Modus 120X versus X100 versus Project X65 versus KBS Tour 130s.
Holy moly.
I mean, where do you want us to start? I don't know. Like, do you want us to compare them for feel or load or EI profile? I'm not sure what it is you want us to compare. They're all great in their own rights. Obviously, Modus 120X weighs 100, X100 130 grams, Project X65 125 grams, KBS 130 is 130 grams. The bend profiles change and are quite dramatically between all of them. Project X is the stiffest in the handle. Dynamic Gold X100 is the stiffest in the tip. The Modus probably retains the best feel. There's I could go on and on with that one. Yeah. That's a deep one.
Can you be fitted into a 5-wood using a 3-wood? Fitter didn't have a 5-wood head.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those are leaps of faith that a fitter has to make. I would just always say that you have to have a verbal contract with that fitter that if this doesn't work, it's on them.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. And I've done it in the past myself. If we've had a 5-wood maybe that's been away, being repaired or something, and I fit somebody to a 3-wood and I tried them with a hybrid and it didn't work, and go, you're a 5-wood player. Mm-hmm. I've said to them, listen, you need a 5-wood. I'm giving you my absolute guarantee that if you don't like it, give it back to me. I'll take it back, full refund, no issue at all. So I would just say, yes, it's not an awful thing, but just have it that it's on them, not you. Okay. I think we're just about an hour and 2 minutes.
800 people and only 92 likes.
Come on, get the likes going. Thumbs up. Guys, we're on a push. 146,000 subscribers. How long? We're just under 2 weeks till the Masters.
When are you doing the little?
I know, but the Monday after the Masters, we're doing our little 150k giveaway. We're going to be launching the giveaway this week to get to 150.
There's a lot going on this week.
Go. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those subscribers up. If you view the videos, enjoy them, but don't subscribe, please do. It means a lot. It makes a difference. It really, really does. It would be a great achievement to get to 150. Then that drives us towards getting, 250 potentially by the end of this year. That would be the drive. That'd be an amazing achievement. Cool. So it would be cool.
Tiger King, hi TXG team. Love your show. We are in lockdown due to COVID in Brisbane. So can you shout out for us, please? Hello, Brisbane.
Absolutely.
My aunt lives in Brisbane.
Yeah, I would love to visit. But one day you and I will make a trip down under and go and play some golf in the Melbourne area and Sandbelt.
Driver. This is a driver.
Oh yeah, before you even get there.
They love me.
Yeah.
Only one thumb down. 2 now. Oh well.
All good. We only count the thumbs up. The thumbs down, that's somebody else's issue. We only look for the thumbs up. Okay. Guys, Aiden's asking last question. Thoughts on GC Quad putting data? Completed that level 1 peak, and it was a topic in there. Yeah, I think the data's it's a good baseline. I think Foresight would be the first to tell you it's not the finished article. It's kind of the depth of information that you're going to get from a SAM or Quintic that we use. So yeah, I would say it's a good starting point.
Yeah. Monday after the Masters is a trademarked for the tournament in North Myrtle Beach and Barefoot Resort. That is correct.
There you go. There you go.
What do you think about Matt Kutcher's driver? We chatted about
The Transformer.
this on Saturday or
Yeah.
whatever. Interesting.
I mean,
Really interesting. Just versus
I can't
everything that's
imagine
out
that he can't find something better than that. I can't imagine it.
the access that he
Can't
has.
Yeah. Muni Mike swinging on Autoflex. Could do that today.
Not feeling it.
Okay.
Maybe
not
some
feeling it.
irons, some wedges.
Some wedges, some irons. What did you bring up with you?
The bags there.
RM. Did you bring your RMs?
New bag. Look at that bag. Fresh.
Oh, shiny. Guys, those TXG vessel bags are hot to trot.
They are. It is actually nice.
Really nice.
The Ojo one had to go. It was the old logo.
Aye. That's nice.
It is nice.
That is nice. I'm excited for the grey one. They're coming in next week.
Wow, that one's maybe 2 minutes old. I'll return it.
Resale. What do you have in the bag? Anything to show the folks?
RM4's in
You
there.
grab them.
They do look nice.
A little sneaky peek here. Tomas is asking, best milled putter, Scotty versus Bettinardi versus Peretti. What do you like? What's your preference of those three?
What putters?
Scotty versus Bettinardi versus Peretti.
Artisan. Scotty. I would go Scotty.
I like Bettinardi. I really like Bettinardi's putter.
Can you see these?
Well, don't go too close because it's an auto flow. 14. So what have you got?
14.
What?
We went, well, I ordered 48, 54, 58 to bend some loft out,
Some offset off
right?
it. Yep.
And they have no offset to begin with. So,
How's it looking? Have you bent them yet?
no, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not
We
yet.
will do that.
And even though shafts don't spin, DG spinners.
Spinner's your favorite.
It's been a wedge that shaft I've used forever.
Okay.
So,
Well, we'll do a little review. I think that's you're good to review those. And
Yep.
do you have your old wedges in the bag?
Yep.
Well, why don't we do an artisan, so like a boutique putter, boutique wedge brand video?
Sure.
That'd be good. There you go. Okay, guys, we're gonna love you and leave you. Great Q&A today. Some great questions. I was you sneaking by there. I literally thought Paddy was sneaking behind us there. There's a
are
ghost.
you scared?
Scared a wee bit.
How much for your old Ojo bag? My old man's taking it. Sorry.
Hand-me-downs. Okay, guys, have a good week. Full week this week, full week next week. No live next Monday. It'll be Wednesday. So Easter weekend, this weekend, you guys will be busy. We'll be busy. So we'll be back Q&A. We'll announce it on Instagram. Mike, what's your Instagram handle?
Mike TXG.
At Mike TXG, at Ian Fraser Golf, at the official TXG. If you don't, that's where you get all our updates throughout the week. It's the only place we tend to post throughout the week is on Instagram. So follow Mikey, follow myself, follow the official TXG. All the other boys are on there. Swatsky's on there.
Putting only. Cam Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Kendall.
Yeah, they're all on there.
Patty TXG.
They're all on there. You'll find them all.
IG Live Friday. Good Friday.
Yes.
Make it a
Yes.
great Friday.
Yes. We'll be there.
It's another Easter joke.
Okay, guys, have a good one. We will see you next week.